gotta be something to watch around this place.
Hey dude.
Oh, hi!
You wanna watch a movie?
Yeah, sure, I've just picked out this movie here. Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Well, it should be. I mean, it's about bears. Come on. How could you go wrong?
Yeah, bears are always good.
Yeah? You wanna watch it?
Let's watch it. What? Dude,
What?
did you change your jacket?
Oh yeah, this is my review jacket. You know, but what just happened in that movie?
Well, there wasn't much bear.
Considering that the movie was called Bear, the bear was hardly ever in it.
I know, what the hell? Give me a sec.
Oh,
Even, like, the bear's on the back too.
the bear's on the front. The main there's nothing else on the front.
Are you
except
sure
a bunch
they
of trees.
didn't mix it up? And we did we watch an episode of the OC or something?
No, because the OC was entertaining. That was
I know.
shit.
I personally watched One Tree Hill, but the bear came and went, and then it was just filled with pointless plot, and there weren't many plans to make an escape from the bear trying to kill them.
Exactly. And the guy unloaded like a 12-round magazine on one fucking bear at the beginning of the movie. He didn't think, oh, maybe I should conserve ammo in case something else happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they tried to make some stupid weapons against the bear.
Yeah,
And fought it with golf clubs.
yeah.
That's just going to piss it off, really.
And
But then they put this weird thing on the end of it that suddenly made it a cattle prod.
yeah, what the hell? And then there's a part where the girl throws cocaine in the bear's face.
That would just make it high.
I know, and if anything, it would make it a little bit more edgy and piss it off. If anything, don't you think?
Yeah,
I mean, it's cocaine.
but really, like, what the hell was up with that film? Like, every time the bear went away, they're sitting upside down in a car. I've got problems. I don't care about the bear outside. I just want to deal with my problems right now.
I think this movie, the main focus of this movie probably shouldn't have been a bear, as it should have been a fucking psychiatrist.
Actually, that would be a shit film, so don't give people that idea.
You know what? I'd much rather watch that film than a movie that involves a bunch of people moaning about, not even about the bear.
Which, the title is called Bear, and why did they call it Bear if the bear's barely in it?
I know, it's not like they called open water
And what the hell was
sharks.
up with the end?
Yeah, the
It
end.
kills all of them, and the woman's left, and she just says, "I'm sorry," and the bear walks away. All I wanted was fucking an apology.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted a stupid apology. It's a bear. It doesn't understand English.
Well, maybe it does, but that's not the point. If that was the whole point of the film, to show that if you kill someone's partner, you apologise, then, well, why doesn't the law system work like that?
I know.
Actually, we live in Britain. The law system does work like that.
It would seem so, yeah. But I think the main problem with this movie was how boring it was.
Yeah, it was really boring.
It's like, I mean, the movie is only like 79 minutes, you know, so you're not going to be enduring much, I suppose. But it didn't feel like 79 minutes, wouldn't you say?
No, it felt weird. But I'd say like there was only about 5 minutes of anything good in that film, and that's when the bear was on the screen.
Exactly.
Killing things and tipping vans over and
Exactly.
trying to mount in the front of the van.
Yeah.
That's probably the best bits in the film, and then the rest of it was pish.
The rest of it was just people moaning.
So before anyone goes out and gets this film, I suggest you get this, A Jacob's Ladder, because it's much, much more entertaining than anything this film had.
Yeah.
See,
In fact,
how
if I'm not
entertaining
mistaken,
is that?
I think if I'm not mistaken, you were fiddling around with that thing while we were watching this.
It's the only thing I could do to keep myself from fucking going insane.
I know, it's like, but what else?
That
is there?
was the least entertaining film I've watched, and I've watched The Titanic.
Oh, come on, that film was pretty good. Well, it depends which version.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and that one bored me to death.
I actually kind of like that movie. But, whatever. Basically, I think another issue with this movie was how obvious the bear suit was.
Oh yeah, you could tell it was a suit.
Like, sometimes it was a real bear, which was better than CG, but then there were parts where it was obviously a bear suit, and it was like, could you at least try to cover it up? And they don't even try. It's just so stupid.
I want a bear suit.
Yeah, it would be fun to have a
we
bear
could
suit.
make our own version of bear, which would be a lot better than that version.
Yeah. For one thing, we wouldn't call it bear. We'd call it something else. I don't know. What would you call it?
The Bear Suit Murders.
So, that would be funny. Because at least we know what we're doing. This guy had no fucking clue what he was doing. And the guy's name is...
Wait.
John Rebel?
John Rebel. He sounds like a porn star.
That would be kind of funny if he was.
Maybe he is. Let's find out.
In fact, I think I'd rather watch a 70s porno than this, but whatever. Now, I think the last thing to mention on this movie would probably be... I don't know. The characters. They're so generic. Their storylines, I didn't care for any of them. And by the end of it, I didn't care that any of them had died. What do you think?
Well, yeah, actually, I completely agree. And I mean, like, all the characters were crap, and all they did was bitch and moan at each other about how one of them's done something to the other, or just how they don't like each other, and why?
I know.
It's like there's a bear who's tipped the van over.
That's it. And it's
Fix that problem, then you can fix your other problems.
In fact, I think that's what the bear was moaning about. I don't think he was moaning about how his loved one was shot. I think he was moaning about how these guys just wouldn't shut the fuck up and deal with their problems.
Yeah, personally, I would have killed them too if I was there, so I agree with the bear. And remember, people, the Bear Suit Murders coming out in cinemas 2011.
Yeah, we'll be working on it soon. But here's the thing, right? Do you remember that bit at the end, right, where the guy manages to gather at least a little bit of common sense and just leg it, to that restaurant they were supposed to be at? But remember that bit? It's like, basically, the guy runs there, he sees his Porsche, the bear is there. Well, I say there, they just use stock footage from earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
And then, you know what the bear does? Rather than kill him, he drags him back to the fucking van. For what? Because he knew that there was some unfinished business between the three? He's not a psychiatrist!
Maybe bears are psychiatrists. Ooh, and look what I did with the Jacob's Ladder.
Trust me, you're gonna need this when you watch this movie. In fact, no, you're not gonna watch this movie.
You're going to go and get a Jacob's Ladder because, seriously, any film like Bear, you will need a Jacob's Ladder if you ever watch it. Keep one of these handy, they're very fucking useful.
It's like comparing these two items, right? Bear. It's an
Jacob's Ladder.
It's a DVD, right? Film usually costs between £5 and £10. Jacob's Ladder probably costs around maybe £1 or £2. So what would you rather get? A movie that would bore the crap out of you and give you little to no amusement, or a small little device that will give you hours of amusement and then eventually make you be antisocial?
What?
I don't know. That's what it was like when I started using it.
Oh god.
I was...
Oh well, I'm antisocial already anyway.
Yeah.
I'm only here because it's a Tuesday. I have to go out on Tuesdays because my parole officer said so.
Yeah. So, I think our final words on this movie are simple. Don't fucking watch it. And if you do,
get a Jacob's Ladder.
It's quite simple. So, I would give this movie 1 star out of 5. What do you say?
I'd say I'd give it a big fire.
That's a good idea.
All over that DVD case.
That's a good idea. But right now, I really can't be arsed with this movie. See you next time.
Hare Krishna.